Welcome to our very first office hours, Ask Me Anything series, where we answer all of your burning questions about DeFiner and DeFi. Our new series will provide the community with a new way for their voices to be heard by the DeFiner team. We are very committed to value our community's feedback and give everyone a fun way to reach out to the team, to ask questions, provide us with comments, and give us feedback. Today with us, we have Chyna Qu, the co-founder and chief operating officer with us, to discuss the pop quiz and answer.
All right. Well, I'm so excited for this new segment. I think it's very exciting. It's personable. Just bring a little fun to the community. But before we get started, I wanted to introduce Adam to the crowd. You see him in our Telegram channels. You probably chatted with him. He's our new marketing associate. I'm very excited when he said yes to this job. So without further ado, Adam, why don't you just introduce yourself to the crowd?
Sure, guys. My name is Adam Crawford. I've been working in crypto probably since 2016. Was there during that last market run and worked in different Telegram communities as a community manager, doing marketing, and was also head of content for a social media marketing company within the crypto space in 2018. So from everything from Bitcoin to DeFi, I'm very excited about, and I am more than happy to join the team and join the community. And I'm really excited with all the different programs that we're going to have available for the community. With office hours, the idea behind this is to sort of give the community, to give you the opportunity to ask questions of the founding team members. With that, we're going to discuss our very first office hours with the pop quiz. So Chyna, let's discuss the first question. The first question and the answer: what is DeFiner's token name? And the answer, of course, is Finn. Can you tell us a little bit about how we came to the Finn name and why are we called DeFiner? Can you maybe expound on that a little bit?
Yeah, so as you can see, we're called DeFiner, Decentralized Finance Innovator. I think when we first came up with the name, there's lots of crazy ideas that was out there. We like the idea decentralized finance. So that actually first name we came up with is actually Dynance, decentralized finance.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that just sounds horrible. And then we went to the other names because it's a decentralized. Eventually, what we wanted to do is bank, a decentralized bank. So we called ourselves D Bank for like 3 days. Then we find out any name that includes bank, even like bank with the Q, you have to have a banking license. So then we went back to the drawing board. So we revisit, Dynast. So it's like, what if we just take the first part, the second part, instead of the first part? It sounds less awkward. So decentralized finance, DeFi. So that's when we had that aha moment. And like define also has its own meaning. We wanted to define the future of open finance. And then adding the ER is just like the people who are doing this. So we really love the name. Yeah, it's great. And with the Finn, it just came out naturally for the token name.
Okay, so it just kind of organically happened then.
Yeah.
And so our second question, what percentage APR can you make as a DeFiner liquidity provider? And the answer, of course, was over 400%, but we do have to note that sometimes that's a variable rate, so it won't always be 400%. How exactly do we get this number, Chyna? Like how exactly does that work, and will it always be at 400% APR?
Yeah, right now, because the pool is a little smaller, that's why you were able to get a higher percentage rate. But we kind of just designed it like that just to encourage people to participate in our LP program. So there's certain algorithms that we're following every day. There's certain amount of tokens that we're allocating just for the mining. But yeah, this is a very good time to get into the FinLP program. We do have a brand new guide that's up on Twitter's, on our knowledge base. So like if you're curious, check it out.
So the third question we had is, DeFiner is a non-custodial digital asset platform with a true peer-to-peer network for, and the answer was savings, lending, and borrowing. So my question is, can you tell us more about why you and Jason sort of chose these areas within DeFi to focus on?
Yeah, for sure. So I think when we started, I was back in 2018, February. It was like kind of towards the end of the ICO boom. ICO is actually a very good financial model. Like it's more like a stocks, but nobody is doing debts yet. And then so we just naturally would think that we see the use case in the futures. We do see this is going to work. So that's how we started with DeFiner.
The fourth question is, how old is DeFiner? And the answer is 3 years. And I think that's kind of an important point, is that we're not a newer DeFi project, that we were there weathering the storm during the bear market. So I think that's kind of a significant thing to tell the community. Can you give us a little history about DeFiner, just like a little elevator about DeFiner and the community and what we're all about?
Yeah. So yeah, like Adam mentioned, we are three actually. We celebrate our 3-year birthday just last 2 months ago now. Oh my God, it's April. I can't believe it. But yeah, 2018 February, that's when the idea started. We started to gather the team. It was fun and hobby at the time, but the more people that we gather, the serious the things are. Like we're working on it full time. It's real projects. I think the turning point for us is that we won the Detroit FinTech Challenge, which led us to an opportunity to debut TechCrunch Disrupt. And then back from there, we met the MD, VJ from Techstars. And that kind of just, and then we got into Techstars, and rest of the story. We had a product launch, we had our token launch. I think it's all kind of just chained up together. But yeah, just in a nutshell, that's a brief history of DeFiner.
Oh, cool. Very cool. And our fifth question was, can you pay back loans on DeFiner platform with your collateral? And the answer is yes. Can you tell us how this works exactly? Maybe from a macro perspective, or maybe something that someone's new to DeFiner, how that works?
Yeah, so one of the advantage that we have is the ability to pay back with your collateral. I think this is easier from a user standpoint. It's super easy. It's very intuitive. You just go on the platform and pretty much just do it. There's instructions in our knowledge base. Just feel free to check it out if you need more details.
There's another question that I think it's kind of been burning in the community, and I think it would be helpful to answer it here on video. Is a lot of people ask about our involvement with Microsoft and some of the other investment. Is there anything you can tell us about Techstars, about Microsoft's Accelerator program, so people can kind of have an idea what's that all about?
Yeah, so yeah, Techstar I kind of mentioned in our history. Yeah, we are Techstar class 2020 at Hub 71 accelerators. We spent amazing 3 months with 10 cohort, 10 other companies, startups, from all different fields, from health, medicals, fintech, we're fintech, and then there's another blockchain company as well. The idea is that you go through this 3 months training program. It's really like a big entrepreneur school that just teach you how to become a founder, an entrepreneur. How do you develop your company? So we really learned a lot, and I think DeFiner really take off from there as well. And actually being a part of Techstar led us to this opportunity to participate in the Microsoft Startup Program. So this is a very selective and unique program, which like you have to apply, like going through a very complicated application to get it. The idea for this program is to achieve co-marketing with Microsoft. Is you are promoting the Microsoft brand, and Microsoft is promoting your brand as well. And then in the meanwhile, the first stage is that they kind of accelerate you by providing all the benefits like Office 365, Azure credits, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, I know a lot of the community members are asking, if they're posting this anywhere, but unfortunately they're not. We do have a welcome message email that's available. You can go for it to check it out. And then we also have a welcome message from their LinkedIn account. But yeah, like I can assure you, this is totally legit. We are a part of the Microsoft Startup Program. I'm so happy just to answer this live because I've been answering this question a lot from the community.
Right? Well, that brings up another point. Are there any questions that you think that the community has been asking that we could answer here now? Right here and right now?
Oh, that's a very good question. I think the most burning one will be the Microsoft program. I guess the newest question that I got from the community is our plan for this year, about our dev team. Our tech team, we have our amazing CTO, Hilal, and then like around 10 super talented coders that's been working for us, front end, back end, iOS developers as well. So this year we will roll out. So we just roll out some new features, including the night vision, new graphs for the market, and oh my God, what's next? What's the other one? Oh, more wallets. I'm sorry. We used to be just connected to MetaMask. Now you can connect it to Coinbase, to ledgers, and to Wallet Connect. And then the next release will be a reduced gas cost version. So that will come very soon. And then around summertime, we're going to roll out our iOS apps. And then towards the end of the years, there's going to be a second version of the product. You heard us talk about it in the communities. We'll update you guys more when we have more information on that.
Okay, Chyna. So one of the other burning questions that I see in the community is the gas fees are so high on Ethereum. And what is our solution? Are we moving to any new chains? What's in the pipeline for DeFiner in the next couple of months?
Yeah, so the nearest one, I'm sure you hear about it on our Telegram channels and Twitters, is that we are going to OK Chain. We had our testnet event not too long ago. The official mainnet launch is scheduled to be mid-April. There's not a firm date yet, but there will be lots of events. We'll update you guys for sure. You will hear about it for sure.
Binance Smart Chain or anything in the pipeline as well?
Yeah, so OK Chain will be step one. There are other chains that we're exploring. And yeah, we'll update the community once we have something more definite.
Can you give us a little background on why we decided to do this office hours in a video presentation every week? Do you want to go through that, or?
Yeah, let's go through that. I think Adam and I were chatting about marketing ideas, and so one of it was being AMA. But to me, I feel like these AMAs, they're all the same. People are typing. The questions are very easy to be missed. This form, I think, is more personable. You'll be able to put a face behind the name. So, okay, this is Chyna, this is Adam.
Right.
We're talking, like, we're real, like,
Yeah.
we're not a scam.
Yeah. Definitely not. We are here and we're here to answer your questions and anything that you may need. So we're customer service. We can answer your questions. And if we can't, we'll find someone that does. And office hours, I think the idea behind it was that we could offer the community an opportunity to ask advanced questions about technology. So we could have the CTO on and answer any kind of questions. Jason, Chyna, anything from an operational standpoint to direction to goals that both of them can answer that. So we will be working on a plan to move people into Discord for this office hour and use potential rewards, but we will have more on that as we move forward. But this is our inaugural office hours episode, and I wanted to thank you, Chyna, for participating, and thanks for having me at DeFiner. It's been a great time so far, and I'm excited to grow this community with you.
Yeah, thank you for hosting, and welcome aboard to be
Thank you.
official DeFiner.
Yeah, thank you. And I think with that, I think we'll call it a day, and then next week, hopefully we'll have some great questions from the audience, and we will answer them for you. So with that, let's wrap it up, I guess.
All right, wonderful, perfect.
Thanks, Chyna.
And that's a wrap.